Welcome to the TD show, everybody. Welcome to the TD show, and we have a great story for us today, a great storyline. But first,
I was just surprised that, Dez actually caught something.
Whoever in front of you, you got to beat that ass. You got to win.
Bad day for you to stop drinking, huh?
The Red Sox, I hope they blow.
I got to play him.
Wait, that's J.J. Taylor's intro. My bad.
I'm sorry. I'm late. I'm sorry. I had to catch my breath. I had to run to the corner store real quick and grab my liquor.
Son of a bitch.
I finally got what I needed. I apologize for being late, but it's been 216 days till I had a fucking drink, and I apologize. I just had to get one before I start this show because I had a drink. I had to get a drink for after what we're going to talk about with this basketball, and one of my predictions are. I don't know, Devin. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late, Biggie. Let's get it started.
Drink hours away from the Lakers.
What we got, buddy? Sorry.
Welcome to the TD show. I'm your host, Devin. Biggie to the right, Toby to the left.
You're right here, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Are you talking on the new mic or are you old school on it tonight?
Old school. I didn't have time to situate it, but I had to get a drink. I had to stop it.
All right.
Oh, yes.
So let's jump right into it. We do have a special guest coming on tonight in about 10, 15 minutes. Jay Stevens of the Jay Stevens podcast. He will be coming on 8:30 to talk a little bit of NBA basketball. Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
So let's go. Well, first, I want to say that we got a little. We were on the Dime podcast. We had our hot take.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun. And other than him, shitting on my hot take, but it's all good because I said the Mavericks are going to make noise in the playoffs, and then I go against them. But we'll get an NBA later. Let's go to NHL, man. First round action was today. The Lightning advanced today, the Bruins advanced today, and Colorado all advanced to the second round of the playoffs today. I'm just saying, I said Tampa and Columbus is going to be a competitive series, which it was.
Didn't I call it, fellas? Didn't I call it?
It's easy to call it after they tied it up and say, "Oh yeah, they're going to win in overtime."
No. I said no. They were down 3-2. I said, you know what? We're going to go on overtime. And we're going to win in overtime. Check the time.
I don't remember that, bro.
Check the time stamp.
They made it 4-2 after that. Did you say it there?
No. Yes, I did. It was 4-2. Check the time stamp, bro.
He sent the text when it was 4-3 and they just scored the fourth goal.
Yeah, it must have already scored the fourth goal on your
But it was only 3 minutes left in the game. There were 3 minutes left in the game. I said, bro, we're going to go to overtime. We're going to win in overtime.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's all I want. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, man. So
okay, as you were, buddy. Go ahead.
Okay. So Tampa, Columbus, Boston, and Las Vegas all winning 5 games, going on to the second round, which me and Biggie were trying to break down. We were trying to break down what second round possibilities there were for the Lightning and Bruins. There's a good chance they're going to play each other, so that'll be an interesting series going forward. Just in general, those two teams hate each other, so just something about Boston and Tampa. Even in baseball, they hated each other, so it'd be interesting for sure.
Yeah, we got that at 5-2.
I'll tell you, man, the Lightning, they're
animal
this year. They're a different animal this year.
Tampa at 5, baby.
In years past, that Tampa went down 2 goals in the playoffs, they folded.
Not only that, the shots against, they were getting outshot left and right by Columbus. It wasn't even close.
Columbus had like 100 power plays, right?
Yeah, it was insane. It was insane.
I had never seen or listened to because I had to listen to the game. I had work, but I had to. Which I gotta tell you guys. I gotta tell you guys a funny story, anyways. So, but I don't remember a playoff hockey game where a team went a whole game with no power play, and the other team had so many, and it's the team that didn't have any power plays win.
Wow.
Like it's happened before where teams had no power plays the whole game, and then the other team has had them, but the outcome has never been like this. So insane. So let me tell you this funny story, guys. So I got my Bluetooth headset in, right? I work for a spray company, lawn fertilization company. I'm spraying a lawn. I'm listening. It's about a minute 30 left in the game, and I'm like, oh man, come on boys, come on, just spraying along on my lawn, no one's bothering me. And then you hear the guy doing the play-by-play for the Lightning, go, let it score, right?
Go.
And I drop the lawn gun and I start fist pumping in the middle of this lawn.
What is this guy doing? Look at this, and look at this guy.
I kid you not, I did the pump up the crowd thing. I was like, what am I doing? I caught myself and I was like, wow.
This is a very funny guy out here.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a YouTube video of me somewhere. It's going to be hilarious. Look out for it.
Go get the phone. Go get the phone, Ann. Get the phone. Hurry up.
Harold, I think that guy's on that Mary Juana.
Oh my God.
Call the police. Call the police.
Call his boss.
Oh, this guy's passionate about a fertilizer. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like, I'm like fist pumping the lawn, but tonight, while we're talking, there's another game that could be decided. It's actually it's being played right now. Montreal and Philly are playing right now. Philly wins, they're on to the next round, but right now Montreal is up 1-0 with 13 minutes left in the first. So.
I don't care about nobody else but who Tampa plays. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Let's go.
Crazy thing is that if Philly loses to Montreal, loses the series, which Montreal would have to win the next 3 games, Tampa would play Montreal in the first round. So.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, no. Philly's good.
Well, I don't care who we play. You got to win. You got
play to win the game.
It's all about the W's.
I want to talk about some NFL stuff later when we have Jay Stevens on. But we'll talk about this one because we didn't get a chance to talk about it last show. Alex Smith is off the PUP list, and he's practicing for the first time since his injury.
Wow.
Awesome. I think that's freaking awesome. I mean, he is playing for a Washington football team, which kind of sucks for him, but it's awesome that he's back on the field and he's doing what he loves to do.
Why?
Why
He's
what?
playing for the Dubs. He's playing. It's all about the W's for him.
Why is that awesome?
I mean, it's awesome because the dude
Biggie,
his whole world came crashing down, dude.
Did I get happy when Tavares Jackson came back from an injury?
Bro, he had a life-threatening injury. Buddy.
Come on.
Life-threatening, man.
Jeez.
He battled that and won, and he battled back and came back through a intensive about, I think what they said, 17 surgeries or so. Bounced back, man. And he's
Something
ready to
like
go.
that.
I'm not trying to downplay that. I'm glad he's healthy. I'm glad he's okay.
Too late.
But wait a minute. Why the hell do we care? Why is he coming back? What the hell is the point? Oh, I'm coming back to play for the Washington football team that might get the number 1 overall pick next season too? Really?
Maybe the man need a check, man. Maybe the man want a check.
All those medical bills. Yeah, I guess so.
You just poo. How you gonna poo-poo on the man because you want to go play the game he love? You want to play the game he love.
Life-threatening surgery ain't cheap. Just saying.
Poo-poo on the man. Why? Because he loved the game, Biggie. That's why.
I'm pooping on the man. I'm pooping
Yes,
on
you are.
trying to do. Why is he trying to come back? For one, he's not going to start. They're already starting Haskins. Haskins is it.
Well, yeah, we know that. We know that.
Yeah, so Haskins is starting. He's going to be a backup. Well, I don't understand why he even comes back at that point. Become an analyst. Do the Tony Romo thing.
Hey, he might do what Tannehill did.
And what do you know? We got a couple of haters.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
I mean, you're right.
He's going to pull a Tannehill, man. He know he's just waiting his turn. He understand he ain't going to start.
He's going to pull a Tannehill. So he's going to go to a team with a really great running back for that season and hope to God is gets a contract from next season. Give me a break.
Man.
That horse shit. Tannehill's horse shit.
Oh,
So,
man.
you, man.
Tannehill.
Oh, I can't wait till he show out for you when he gets on the field.
Tannehill is such
And when he does, you might be the first one to grab him off the waiver wire.
You know what?
Watch.
You know what? He calls Derrick Henry a big fat fraud, so then that makes Tannehill a big skinny fraud.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Right.
How you gonna have a man play in the playoff game and throw for 87 yards and then pay him that amount of money? Are you serious?
And then, oh man, and same guy that called Zion overrated too.
Man, get the. Oh my God, that is effing terrible.
Didn't even play half the season.
That's absolutely terrible. I'm sorry. That's like, in my line of business, that's like selling one car a month and expecting a huge payout like you sold 20. Get the hell out of here, man.
Is that a big deal? We don't sell cars for a living. Is that kind of a big
It's
deal?
a very big deal.
Oh, okay.
The man loved the sport.
Do you have employees juicing the numbers?
I've seen more yards thrown for on a single play, than what he did in that playoff game, in both playoff games. One play.
What was the end result, Biggie? What was the end result?
His defense won him the game. That's what.
Oh, they won the game. They won the game.
Oh, against who?
Against Baltimore.
And who else?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
The New England Patriots.
Oh, so that's why he sounds so damn good.
I'm
right
sorry.
now.
Are you talking about the Patriots right now? Are you dissing your own team, Church?
Hey, that ain't my team. I have a player that plays for that team.
No,
that I'm rooting for the player.
You better not. If you're rooting for him, you're rooting for the team.
See, his microphone went out. I don't even know what he said after that.
I said if you're rooting for Cam, you're rooting for the team.
Or well, okay then. They ain't my team.
Oh my God.
That my dog out there playing.
You're the worst philosopher.
But we're gonna be okay. We'll be all right. We don't need nobody out there. We got Edelman and who else we got? N'Keal Harry. Who our tight end?
Aussie. Aussie.
Like Australian?
The UCLA
I mean,
kid.
he's not saying Aussie.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, all right.
Wait,
Dalton Keene.
Aussie.
Yeah.
Wait, your big thing is Aussie. The dude that didn't even start in college. Oh man.
Started at the end of. Get out of here.
We'll be okay. We got Superman, so we're gonna be all right.
Dalton Keene, he's good. He's gonna be a decent fill in for tight end.
Dalton wasn't he? What's that? The Roadhouse, right?
Oh my God.
We gonna be all right, Biggie. We gonna be all right.
Anyway, all right.
You know what? We're gonna be all right.
Congratulations, Alex Smith. You've officially recovered and gone back to a backup role. Congratulations. Good for you.
Was that hard? Now, what's that hard to say?
Now
you poo-pooing on
it
it,
kind
man.
of rolled off on the tongue. Yeah, congratulations on being a backup. Good job.
You want to
Good
poo-poo
job.
on it, man. At
Good
least he
job.
came back.
Category 8 there.
Life-threatening injury. He came back and then he came back to NFL. That takes a lot, buddy.
Joe Theismann had a
Wow.
injury.
Hats
Nobody
off to
could
you, Alex
love.
Smith.
Oh,
Hats off to you, buddy.
I just said congratulations.
After he
Yeah, but
shitted on
it's
you.
not. It's the way that you say congratulations. It's
Right.
Like when you said
Thank
when you
God.
said congrats earlier, it was like, congrats, you fuck faces. Like,
Thank God he didn't do that clipboard hand. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you gotta be so extra. Do you have to be so extra?
We're extra. Just thank goodness.
no, you know
hard
what
it
it
is to
is.
hold the clipboard? That ain't easy.
You know what it
No,
is,
that-
Toby.
you didn't
He's
have
just
to
mad
say all
that
that.
the Yankees lost to the Rays yesterday and they're losing again today.
Oh, I understand now. Okay.
I knew they would lose yesterday. I told Joseph that. I'm shocked they're losing today. Garrett
I
Cole.
understand. I understand. He needs a sneaker.
Not poo-poo on UCLA. You will get the same fate as Dan Patrick. I will mute you.
I said Cole. I thought Cole was going to dominate. I'm a little disappointed.
I mean, he's giving up 2 runs is not a bad thing, but when the other pitcher only gives up 1.
Yeah, we're going against Glass now, who's on and off. He can be good, but I thought we'd hit him a little harder.
Well, you know when you're not cheating like the Astros, then you know it's harder to see what pitches are coming.
So,
oh yeah, Astros! What a bunch of fools!
Should be Astro garbage can. That's what he should have been. The mascot should have been the garbage can instead of the H and the star. It should have been the garbage can in the star. That's what it should have been. Suckers.
We got a couple minutes before he's coming on. So the Big Ten said they're not going to revisit postponing fall sports. So meaning that they're going forward to fall sports at all. Or altogether, or no? Big Ten cancel. I'm sorry, I'm getting them confused. Big Ten saying that they're not going to revisit this decision. So
even after the
sports, even after you bitched about it, yes.
Oh, Fields had that huge petition going on. I thought that might make a difference.
No, of course not. Why would they do anything? Come on, this is the Big Ten.
What a failure.
When if you take Ohio State out of the equation, right, which I know that's a big if, you know, when was the Big Ten relevant? Without Ohio State, they're not relevant. They are not it's like taking Oregon out of the Pac-12.
Michigan was Michigan's bad.
Michigan is they're good. They're not an elite program anymore. They used to be, and then they take a step back. So they're a good program, but they have they have to get back to that elite status.
Penn State.
Yeah, maybe.
You got to get Penn State to do. They're not a favorite by a stretch, but they definitely get some due.
They're not an elite program either, but they're getting there. They're close. They're closer than Michigan.
Yes.
So, you know, it's tough, right? Really, though, Big Ten and Pac-12, they're not relevant at all when it comes to the national championship, unless you consider Ohio State.
They fell off a little. Well, USC wasn't too terrible.
Fuck USC. You want to talk about the biggest? You know, here's my thing. All right, so Lamb used to give you so much shit about cheating, right? The Patriots cheating.
Yep.
USC is the biggest cheaters in the world. In the world.
Yeah.
Freaking, they made their coach.
And he don't say.
Pete Carroll knowingly cheated, and he left college because he didn't want to deal with the sanctions. No.
Not only that, let me call him out a little further, okay? You know who his college basketball team is?
Oh, who?
UCLA.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck no. Hell no.
How are you a USC fan? He makes fun of me for being a Patriots fan and a Yankees fan. How are you a USC fan and then a UCLA fan and then a Tennessee Titans fan? How does that work? Can somebody
as a UCLA fan, we denounce Jason Lamb as a fan. There you go. Yeah. It's done.
Wow. Well, he got to have an explanation for that. So he
likes the Titans. But he likes the Titans. I don't know how. He has no affiliation with the Titans whatsoever. None. So I don't want to hear it. That's bullshit.
I mean, I ain't got no affiliation with.
Bro, Toby, that would be like you being a Gators fan for football and then saying you're a Florida State fan for basketball.
No, that is horrible. That is terrible.
That's what he's doing.
Great.
100%.
Great relation.
Hundo.
Oh, that's terrible.
Blasphemy.
He got to.
You know what?
That's like saying you're a UConn fan in football and Well, that's it. That's pretty dismal already.
Sorry, Biggie.
That's bad enough.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Okay, so did you guys see De La Hoya is coming out of retirement? I know we
Shut
don't
up.
really talk boxing much.
Oh,
Yeah.
60?
47.
62?
Yep, he
What?
said he's ending his ring retirement. Here, let me pull up this story for you.
How old is
He's
he?
77.
He's 47.
Devin says 77.
No way.
years old.
I said 47. You said 77.
No way he's
Devin said
47.
No, he's 77 coming out of retirement, bro. That's what Devin said.
I said 47. You said 77.
Oh, 47. Oh, okay. My bad.
I don't think he's 47. That's insane. He's been around forever.
This man almost 50 years old, somebody coming out of retirement. Since Mike Tyson said it, everybody want to come out of retirement now.
I think he's been promoting for 47 years, let alone since he's boxed. Holy shit. Who's he going to fight?
Whoa, this is what he said. De La Hoya added that he will not be engaging in an expedition fight like fellow retired champions Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. It's a real fight, he said. I miss being in the ring. I love boxing. Boxing is what gave me everything I have today, and I just miss it. So he's going back. He's going full time, man.
All right.
He's got today. He's not going to box tomorrow after they kill him in the ring.
Yep, I'm telling you, he's going to be asleep. He's going to be in a coma. You better stop. You better enjoy your retirement.
He gonna hit him with that 1-2 shimmy shake. That's what he's gonna hit him with.
You better hit the can.
If you're 20 years old and De La Hoya knocks you out, just retire.
He better put Conor McGregor in that ring.
Oh man,
He'll be back too. He'll be back somewhere, like.
I mean, that's crazy. Like, are they just trying to get boxing back in the spotlight? Let's bring back Mike Tyson. Money. Let's bring back De La Hoya.
Boxing's gotten so bad. We have to resort to this. I mean, are you serious?
Are we watching the WWE now? Like, that's what WWE does. They bring back old guys just to get the ratings up.
This man, 77 years old, talking about coming back. Oh, I tell you.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
77.
Toby, what are you drinking?
Somebody Hennessy, baby. I got Hennessy.
What did you get from that store?
Hennessy. Thank you for not running out. Thank you.
47.
Thank you, Hennessy. Oh, 47. That's right. 47. Okay, 47. And talking about he gonna come back. Boy, somebody 27 gonna catch him on the chin. Ooh wee. Night. I don't think his chin the same.
All right, guys. Let's get ready to go into NBA talk. You ready, Biggie? I know you want to talk about some stuff.
Sure. Love me some NBA.
Well, none other than Jay Stevens is coming in now. Let's give it up for him. What up, Jay?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What up, man?
What's up, partner?
I'm doing well, man. Ready to talk. Basketball playoffs. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well, I saved the question for you, Jay. I saved it because I wanted to ask everybody. I'm not a huge basketball fan like these guys. I'm just a basic fan, as you could say. I'm vanilla.
Okay.
Are the Lakers and Bucks overrated after losing their first game of the playoffs, or is this just an anomaly?
Are the teams overrated?
Yeah.
I don't think the Bucks. We would say that they're overrated. I wouldn't say either team is overrated based on. Well, let me say it this way: I wouldn't read too much into the Bucks' loss because it's the Magic. One game is one game for either team. One game is one game for the Lakers. One loss is one loss for the Bucks. The Magic are not that good. Really, they barely squeak in. You got to get 8 teams. They happen to be the 8th team there. So I wouldn't read too much into that. I do think the Bucks are overrated, but it wasn't based off of just this one game itself. It's more of they're too much with Giannis, too Giannis heavy, and the gap between him and the rest of the players, especially number 2, it's a big gap there. I don't think that they're built. They can go kind of deep in the playoffs, but I don't think they'll be finals or even in the championship based off the team is currently constructed. The Lakers, however, the Lakers have had struggles throughout the bubble, and I don't believe it's just because they had 4 months off. I think they actually have issues. They can't hit jump shots. And I told a guy today, with LeBron James teams, LeBron James usually just thrives with its others, the role players hitting jump shots, deep 3-pointers, key times. He can rely on them. They're not doing that. So I think they showed signs of decline before the game. I think it was yesterday when they lost to Portland. But they were kind of, to me, overrated before that. So I guess the answer to both is yes, but it wasn't. But it was not based off of the loss in game 1 for either team.
Okay. So
let me go.
So you still think Milwaukee is going to be? Go ahead, Toby.
You said the number 2, the gap between number 2 and Giannis. So you don't think Middleton is able to pick up the slack for Giannis?
I don't. I do not, because I personally don't. And it's not a knock on him. Like, he's a good player. I'm not saying anything bad with him. I just don't think he has that extra gear to play out of his mind to pick up, or even do, like, say Giannis has a good game and Chris Middleton needs to pick it up and play at another level. I think that gap between them two is way too large for them to go have a deep playoff run and win a championship. I could be wrong. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll admit that I'm wrong, but I just don't see that for Middleton at this point in time in his career.
I mean, he was at one point, one of the max players, wasn't he? At one point,
I think so, but I think so. But I think everybody was getting maxes at that point. Not trying to knock it, but the way that the NBA is set up now, you can get guys that get max contracts that don't deserve them. It's just the way that the CBA is currently constructed when it's max contract time to see if you're eligible or not.
Yes, I'm with you, but I didn't pick them to make it to the finals. So I picked Toronto. So I think Toronto is going to make it to the finals. If Boston wins and Bucks end up beating the Bucks, I think Boston's going to beat the Bucks. So that's my theory on that.
Congratulations on being wrong. Good job, Toby. First off, how are we going to
let the record show that Toby did say that Milwaukee was going to win in 4, just for the record.
Okay.
Listen, I gave him this round. I gave him this one, but they're not going to make it to the finals. I said that. They're not.
Why are we saying that they're so Giannis dependent? We have Chris Middleton, they have George Hill, Kyle Korver, the Lopez brothers. They got a decent amount of players on this team. They're not Giannis dependent.
What's the gap? Just like the man said, what's the gap between all of them?
If Chris Middleton is your best player, you're not going anywhere in the playoffs. I know he's not the best player on their team, but I just don't see them. If let's say Giannis went down, they're going to really, really struggle to do anything. If LeBron goes down on the Lakers, I know it's a different player, but Anthony Davis is a really good player. He can lead his team to victories. You have other people out there that can lead their team to victories who their second player can't do it. Now, maybe it may not be a deep playoff run, but they can at least be capable of winning games. I just think, and the Bucks have been like this for a few years now, where it's Giannis and then everybody else. You mentioned George Hill. I'm like, I live in Indiana, grew up in Indianapolis, where George Hill went to high school. He killed in high school. George Hill is a great role player, but if he's your third best player, that's not saying much.
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask this. So you bring up the point: if Giannis went down, they would suck. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that. But what would you rather have? Would you rather have the Bucks, who has Giannis and a really good supporting cast to go around him, or would you rather have the Lakers with LeBron and with AD and then a high school team?
That's tough because both have strong deficiencies. I'd probably go with the Bucks. Because I know I don't know. It's so, because I'm not a big Kyle Kuzma guy. He's gotten better, but I can't really trust him, rely on him. Deion Waiters, who's not playing. Okay, cool. Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, I don't trust. I know what I want to get. Not much on the offensive end. Big bodies and things like that. But you go to the Bucks. You got Lopez. You mentioned George Hill. They got players, but I may take Giannis' supporting cast, but it's still not saying much. Like when you're comparing those two.
But who in the NBA has a better team than Giannis and a really good supporting cast? Is what I'm saying. Like Boston doesn't have much. They got Tatum and Kemba, and they don't have much with there. Marcus Smart's not bad defensively. The Clippers, the Clippers have a good team. I think the Clippers are going to go pretty far. But other than that, how many teams would you say you wouldn't take the Bucks over?
Ooh, well, if we're going to go that route, I would take the Raptors, the Celtics, the Clippers, easily over the Bucks.
The Celtics over the Bucks.
I think
said that.
Yeah, I think as a team, and you got Tatum and Brown, and you also got Kemba Walker. Those three guys alone, even if you have Kemba Walker as your second best player or Jaylen Brown, I'm still taking the Celtics over the Bucks. To me, I'm taking the Raptors easily over the Bucks. Because whatever Nick Nurse is doing up there in Toronto, it's working. And even though teams seem to struggle to figure out how to play offense against them, because the Raptors defensively, when they're locked in, it's tough to stop. It's hard for you to score.
Agreed. I'll give you the Raptors. I'm okay with the Raptors being up there. So the Raptors and the Clippers. I'm not okay with the Celtics. That I can't agree because there's nobody to guard Giannis. It's not going to happen. Nobody. Tatum will try, but it's not going to happen. And the shooters that Milwaukee has, they're just. I don't think defensively Boston can keep up with them. I really don't.
It'd be tough. It'd be very tough.
I'll give you Toronto though. I'm okay with Toronto. Siakam can try to guard him a little bit, and Van Vliet's playing out of his mind still. I like him.
He is.
We'll see. But that's what we're going to see. We're going to see Milwaukee and Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals. So we're going to find out which one's better.
Yeah, got to get through Orlando first, though. It was one game. It was one game, but I'm just saying, as soon as you start looking ahead, man, that's when problems start.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the best things that could have happened to them, honestly.
Yeah, it happened to Toronto last year. If you remember, Orlando beat Toronto that first game, and everyone was saying the same thing.
They won a championship.
Toronto won up. Yeah. So
see, that's the same thing's gonna happen to the Lakers. Same thing gonna happen to the Lakers. Portland beat them in the first run. They're gonna win 4 straight.
Portland's gonna win in 7. I already told you.
Lakers gonna win 4 straight.
I don't know. Man, don't try me, Toby.
Listen, LeBron went back. LeBron went back to the room. He invited them all to the room and said, "Look here, let me tell y'all something. That was a cold embarrassment. We are supposed to sweep these boys, but we give them one game. But that's it. We're gonna come back.
Sweep.
So we're gonna do it again. So they're gonna right now. They're gonna win 4 straight.
Is the oldest player out there right now. Period.
Listen, bro.
Period.
Listen.
Damian Lillard has ice cold veins. There's nobody that's even close. Not even close. And you guys got your ass kicked because of it.
Did you hear what I say? Listen, LeBron went back to the room and did some homework, man. He got his defensive plan set up. He's a player. He's a head coach and assistant coach. So he went back to the room.
He went and started directing Space Jam 2. He didn't do any homework. Shut up.
Listen. Mark my words, Biggie. They're going to win 4 straight, buddy. Watch and see. LeBron did his homework, and they're going to do what he needs to do.
You guys cannot do any more bets until he pays up on his next one.
That's for sure. Hey, Jay, man. Let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you about my man. Let me tell you about my man.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
Listen, buddy. We betted on the game. I think it was. I don't know what the first game was. It's 216.
It was back-to-back weeks.
Ago.
It was back-to-back weeks. It was first. It was the Titans and it was the Titans and Patriots, and then it was the Titans and Ravens.
And Baltimore.
You guys, yeah. So.
No, it's the Ravens
and the
Titans Chiefs.
Right. Okay, I bet him a ball against the Titans and the Patriots. I won. He won a double down against the Ravens and Titans. I won that too.
Okay.
Don't you know how long ago that was, my man? You ain't got to count it. I counted for you. It was 219 days ago. And
I'm still days in. I'm impressed with that.
Yep. And I'm still waiting on my ball. It's been 221 days, man. I'm still waiting on my balls, bro.
That's crazy. 223 days, Jay.
Wait, your numbers go
We're
all
still
over the place.
Wait a minute. Now you ain't telling the whole story. You ain't telling the whole story.
What do
When
you
was the last
mean?
time I actually saw you in person? When did I see you in person last? When was it?
It ain't about. Listen, it's a pandemic going on. They deliver everything. Hey, Toby,
he got you there.
What's your address, Toby? I'll send it to you. That's all.
You sent him your address, though. You sent him your address.
But
I
you know,
did
I mean,
delivery driver to get you sick. That's all I was saying.
but Jay, that's my homie. That's my man. You know, I'm not gonna poo-poo on him, but he
You
owe me
can't.
2 bottles. It's been 227 days. He still didn't give me my bottles, but you know, that's how I let you know. Don't bet him. You know, if you got to bet, don't bet him.
I will
It's gonna be
pay
230 days
right
until
now.
you get your bottles.
I PayPal my bets right away. You wanted bottles. I can't
'Cause we didn't
PayPal
bet on
bottles.
money.
I'm sorry. I can't do it.
I'm sorry. Let's go back to basketball. I'll tell you about that later, Jay. I'll tell you about that later.
All right. Let's bring it back. All right, let's move over to the Denver Nuggets, who are tied up with Utah Jazz after the Utah Jazz won today, 124-105. So I kind of want your guys' takes on the series so far. I know it's only been 2 games, but this was one that we as the TD show said that it was going to be a really close series, and I think we all said it was going 6 or 7 games.
Yeah. Are they playing tonight?
They already played this afternoon. Yeah, and the Jazz tied it up.
This game's been messing me up. They play so early in the day. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's hard to get into when you're working all day.
Yeah, so Utah tied it up, huh?
Yep, 124-105.
Oh, I had Denver in 6, so
You still got time. You still got time.
Yeah, I got Denver in 6, Jay. What you think you got? Who you think got this overall, man?
Oh, I believe I have Denver winning this one. I didn't put how many games, but if I had to predict it, as far as like how long the series would go, it'd probably be Denver in 6 or 7. The Jazz are no joke, as we're seeing. I mean, was it a 19-point win today? They're nothing to sleep on. Well, I just think Denver's too good, and Denver's been leading up to this point and just showing that eventually they're going to get over the hump, and this may be the year when they finally get to the conference finals. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but they may actually get there and surprise some people because they have a good core, good solid group of people, and when Jokic is playing, man, you just can't stop him.
Right, the Joker. Yeah,
yes,
that's the man. That's the man.
So Denver,
but like I said, this game's going to go down. It's going to go down to the end. I said 6, but it's going to be a real good series. I believe. I really do. Probably one of the best.
Denver's going to win it.
Round.
They're going to win it. But they've been exposed a little bit on that defensive side of the ball. That's what's kind of concerning to me. We know Jokic can score. We know Jamal can score. We know they have scores, but that defense looked terrible today. Absolutely terrible. Giving up how many points to Utah? I mean, come on, dude. I mean, that was just a little bit embarrassing to me. So they got to work on that defense if they want to go on today.
They got to, and they're not the only team that have to work on defense right now.
Yeah, so we're thinking that the series is going to, at least I think I said 5, but I think we all agree that this is going to be a competitive series. I don't know.
You said 5.
Like I said, casual fan, don't know shit. I did want to jump to this one because I have a feeling, Jay, that you're an Indiana Pacers fan.
I am.
Okay, Toby, what is your team?
Miami.
So let's jump over here. You guys are both very passionate. You can tell. So Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers. Game 2's tomorrow at 1:00. What are we looking for? Indiana is already down 1-0.
I'm gonna be able to see it. Hey, I'm sorry, Jay. I know you're the guest on the show, man, but we're gonna beat y'all ass. I'm just gonna put it out there just like that. I'm just gonna put it out there like that.
No, look. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you with this series right now. You can go to my Twitter page or the Instagram page for the podcast. I already said the Pacers are going to lose this series. I don't trust them against this Heat team defensively. The Heat, and I think Bam against Miles, Bam wins that every single day. Now, if we had Sabonis, and if Victor Oladipo wanted to play basketball, because I think something's going on with that man. If he was locked in, ready to play, I think the Pacers would win the series if they were healthy. You got to remember, Jeremy Lamb is hurt as well. He's not here. So if you had all the pieces together, I think the Pacers would take this series in 6. But since they don't, they could very well lose in 5. I don't think they'll get swept. I think the Heat are a really good team. But yeah, I just with Victor Oladipo, not really sure what he wants to do. I know he seems like there's something bigger than basketball, which is why he's not playing.
Right.
TJ Warren against this team. TJ Warren's great, but when you get him up against a good defensive team and they're scheming him, not a good player. He's not used to that. Miles Turner, not a good big man. I mean, he's good, but when it comes to being physical, that's not his forte. I think that he has too much firepower. Not a lot. Just gonna be honest with you.
Okay. We cool then. I thought we was gonna have a bark back or something.
Oh, no, sir. I like to be honest with people about the games that I watch.
Okay.
And how I feel about
biased. You're not biased. Well, we a little biased.
See, Biggie, that's what we call a non-biased opinion, Biggie. That's what an non-biased opinion is.
Well, I do got Miami in 5, Jay. I got Miami in 5, so that's what I had picked. Because Jimmy Buckets is the leader.
I'm the only person
and they following the man.
Is that what you're telling me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Did you pick
I know a lot of Pacers fans that are picking the Heat too.
Yeah, he picked the Pacers in 6.
I will say though, I did think Oladipo would be better than 4 freaking points. That was disappointing.
So what's up? Is it how many? I'm sorry.
It's Orlando. It's Orlando. That's why. You remember when he played in Orlando? He wasn't this way. It's Orlando, man. That's it. It's the bubble.
Jay, is he playing for another contract or is it coming up? Because it like he don't want to play or he's saving himself for something. Is his contract back about up?
I don't think it's contract. I know about a year ago he got hurt, had a devastating leg injury. He came back right before the bubble, was playing pretty good for with the circumstances he was going through in the bubble, and then everything shut down, and in his mind he was thinking, I don't know if I want to play, and he was like literally going all the way up to game time of the first game, waiting to announce if he would play or not. And to me, it seems like he's on his way out of Indiana, doesn't want to be in Indiana, and and it's every time, and he's not as good as the Paul George, but he may have the mindset that he's better than what he is. And Paul George, when he was here, Paul George was one thing, but they never really they could have got another piece around Paul George to make the Pacers better. They didn't want to pay anybody. I know that from years of being a Pacers fan. I think Oladipo, he wants to go somewhere, one, where he could win, and two, where they want to pay people, not just himself, to get a good core around him. And the Pacers don't want to open up the bank account to pay anybody. But he's playing like there's something else going on. And I don't think it's personal as far as like family stuff. I think it's basketball related, playing for the future, and trying to get his way up out of Indiana. Someone mentioned that he had 4 points yesterday. He got poked in the eye and left the game. I want to say early in the first quarter, maybe early in the second. So that's kind of why his points and his numbers yesterday were so down. He only had 4 free throws. Look at his stats right now. It's pretty weird. But no, it's something else going on with him. And a lot of guys I know, we're kind of anticipating him leaving and the Pacers going back to they were right before Danny Granger came to the Pacers, and you're just like not that good at all. We can be good. Like, people want to play here. They love the fan base. But these guys just don't want to open up the bank account and pay people.
You're not one of those Paul George fans, are you?
I used to be.
Oh.
I used to be a big Paul George. I think he's a good player. I'm not a big fan like I used to be. I think he's delusional with how and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how we're to describe Paul George right now.
Oh man, you had the case of the playoff peas.
No. I don't. No. Fourth quarter, I'm not trying to have the ball in his hand. He can hit big shots. Like he's hit some big ones before. But if you need him to hit like a game tying shot or a go ahead shot, like with us 5 seconds left in the game, he's not your guy at all.
I remember that.
That's why they.
I remember that big time shot he hit. That was a good Gatorade commercial. I remember that.
And he counted down, I think.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one, bro.
I guess since we're talking about Paul George, I guess we can go to the Clippers. Thoughts on that series? Thoughts on how they played in game one? Yay, nay?
Listen. If your homeboy, the 7-7-7-9 dude ain't get ejected, that game went down to the wire, and I think Dallas would have pulled that one out. Oh yeah, the man got ejected over some stupid stuff. The man got excited and blocked the man ball and was happy and got a tick. Who does that?
Oh, you talking about Porzingis?
Yeah, Porzingis, the 7'9" dude. Yeah. Then
9.
and then yeah, 7'9". And then, his little homeboy got a little scuffle. You go over there, hey man, what's up? He get ejected for touching man's chest. Hey man, just calm down. The man get ejected. Man, come on, man. Who does that? Like they paid the referee or something. That was crazy. Ain't nobody in sports talk was agree with that ejection. Either one of them. That was crazy. That was light. That was soft. That was real soft. I think Dallas would have won that game if he stayed in there. He was at 14 points in the third quarter. Yeah. They took that game from Dallas, man. They did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sucks. They poo-pooed on Dallas on that game. They poo-pooed.
Is that your new saying, Toby? Are you going to say that about everything? Yeah, you poo-pooed on them?
Yeah.
How about you don't talk about the negatives and talk about the positives? How about Luka, man? Luka's a beat. Man, he's my new favorite player.
Did he set a record? Did he set a record? I think he set 2 points.
Most points in the playoff debut.
Yep. That's right there.
LeBron ain't do it. Michael Jordan ain't do it.
I'm not kidding.
Those greats did it.
I'm not even kidding. I would give at least a few toes, maybe a few fingers to get Luka on the Knicks. I'm just saying. I would sacrifice so much to get him to the Knicks.
Dude, a few toes and a few fingers. You didn't give both legs and one arm. What are you talking about for the Knicks?
Yeah, we gave him Porzingis. Come on now.
Yeah, we gave up Porzingis. Even Luka by himself couldn't save the Knicks. I need a little more help. I got to save a few more limbs.
Man. I want to hear Jay thoughts, man. Jay, what you thought about that game, man?
The Clippers found a way to win. The Clippers, at some point, you knew that they would actually click in and be what you expect from them on the court. I do think that Porzingis ejection. Now, when I saw it, because I actually happened to fall asleep during the game, I fell asleep before that happened, that game on Monday night. So I woke up and I was like, Porzingis got ejected. What did he get ejected for? And I saw the push on Morris, and I'm like, what are we doing? This isn't like two-hand touch where you touch somebody that you're out or something like that. No, this is basketball. Like, pushing is okay, but
playoffs.
Not even just playoffs, bro. It's like regular basketball. Like, it's basketball. Like, if something happens, a little scuffle, a push don't hurt nobody. It's not a foul. Like, let them live. But I did hear someone talk about how today's basketball is different than previously. But yeah, I think the Clippers have too much firepower and they're too good for this to go longer than 5. I think the only way that this goes longer than 5 is if you can get Porzingis and you can get Luka to go off. When I mean go off, I mean Luka's going to have games like this every game, maybe a couple triple-doubles. Porzingis scoring 25 to 30. I know they've averaged 30, I think 30 apiece in the bubble, which is amazing. But you're going to have Luka go off, going to have KP go off, but also Luka's 11 turnovers that he had on Monday night, that can't happen, especially against this team. If you cut those turnovers in half, let's say that 11 turnovers that he had on Monday, if that was 5 or 6, even with the ejection, they probably still have a chance to win that game because you're not turning the ball over as much. But when you're turning it over that much and you're the best player on the team, you're bound to lose games when you're the lesser man team in a game.
Mm-hmm. See, I agree with you. See, I got the Clippers in 7, only because his first playoff game, and he don't have the experience. You just said how many turnovers he had.
Yeah.
Is it this Porzingis first? This is the first one too, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, because they don't have the experience, but they got the talent.
But you got Kawhi, you got Paul George, and you got guys that are veterans that been in the playoffs. They know how it goes. You see what I'm saying? But I think they're gonna give them a battle all the way to the seventh game. But Clippers are going to prevail because of the experience that they got. But that team is real scrappy, and they're going to take them all the way. Just because that doggone Luka, man, that boy he's a baller, and you ain't going to keep him quiet. He's a baller. So, but they got to toughen up. They got the Morris twin over there. That's what he is, an enforcer. So them boys got to toughen up and do what they got to do. Don't get pushed around. They take it to you. You got to take it to them. So Clippers are 7. That's what I got.
I would like to name one player on Dallas that's scrappy other than Luka and Porzingis. Name one player.
I didn't say they were scrappy. Well, I did say they were scrappy, but they got to play. They got to play scrappy. That's what I say. If they bowl you got to bowl them back. You got to play scrappy. You got to, and that's the thing. They don't have no scrappy players. Don't get pushed around.
First off,
you see what I'm saying?
First off, you're going to have 11 turnovers when your third best player is Tim Hardaway Jr. I mean, that's just god awful. Let's be honest here. That's a Nick reject. That's terrible. Seth Curry.
And that's the bias part. That's the bias part. Go ahead.
That's Seth Curry. That's not bias. Seth Curry's garbage too. Michael Kidd Gilchrist is a starter almost. Are you kidding me? That man couldn't start for the Bobcats practically. And you're going to put him in this team?
Hold on.
This team is garbage.
You said Gilchrist?
Without Luka, this team is a number 1 pick team. It's insane. Luka has saved this team beyond belief. That's why he's one of my favorite players. He's single-handedly putting this team on his back. So those 11 turnovers are huge to me. I can't put that against him.
Dude, you can't have 11 turnovers and win a game, bro.
No.
You can't.
No, you can't.
You can't just shit on the 11 turnovers. They matter. They could probably turn those 11 turnovers in 22 points.
Toby, go to the park and go play some basketball with some people that are equal to you and bring four 12-year-olds with you. 4 12-year-olds. And see how many turnovers you get.
Hey, that ain't his fault. It ain't his fault.
Right. Not his fault.
Hey, LeBron did it.
Not his fault.
Hey, LeBron did it. He took him to the finals 8 times.
Give me a break.
LeBron had good teams, man. LeBron had good teams.
Hey, before he had Kyrie, who he had?
Dwayne Wade.
And took that team to the finals.
Which one?
Chris Bosh.
Oh, that team was trash. The other teams were good.
He had Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. He had those two.
Man, I'm talking about when he was in Cleveland.
Kyrie,
Man, keep
Kevin
going
Love.
back. Kevin Love, that man, when he left Minnesota, he wasn't getting nowhere near the points and rebounds.
That's what LeBron wanted. I don't.
And he was hurt.
That was what LeBron wanted, which is weird. And he took Kevin Love from his primary spot where he was killing and said, "Kevin Love, go shoot 3-pointers, don't be on the block."
Go sit.
And it changed Kevin Love's career. People don't view him the same way because of the way that his game changed in Cleveland.
This man had 22 rebounds damn near a game when he was with Minnesota. Yeah. And it just took it away from him. That was crazy.
22 rebounds in Cleveland.
That's LeBron with his golden shovel.
I'm talking about when he was in Minnesota.
No, I meant overall.
He's
Not average.
Minnesota.
I meant overall.
Oh.
And LeBron got Tristan Thompson, his best friend. What are you talking about?
All he did was get him paid. That's all he did.
That's all he did. He got him paid. He left Cleveland,
and that's it. LeBron did his part. You got your check.
That's what LeBron does. He gets people a job and then he leaves. Remember Shabazz Napier? Oh, Shabazz Napier. Woo!
So you gonna blame a man for doing a good deed?
He told Miami Heat to draft Shabazz Napier, and then he said, "I'm out."
He literally said, "Yeah, this is a great place. You want to be here. You want to be here." And the next day, you're like, "All right, yeah, I'm here." Gone.
I'll never forget that, man. That was hilarious.
Oh man,
y'all poo-pooing on the man. He want to go get some rings. All right, I understand.
Yeah, we poo-poo on him.
Let me pull me some Hennessy.
Adam Morris has some rings too. Okay, you want to poo-poo on him too? Adam Morrison.
What about
him? He got rings.
So does Robert Orr.
Robert Orr earned his rings.
Okay. He hit the clutch shot.
You didn't earn your rings.
You guys are a trip. All right.
What's next, Dan? What's the other team?
Yeah. That one guy. He shoots the basket or the ball in the basket. Hey man, football's my sport. You guys know that. Come on now. Let's go.
True.
Tomorrow night is the NBA draft lottery.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Damn, already?
So I'm gonna give you guys kind of the percentage.
Tomorrow.
I'm gonna give you guys the percentages of. It's not the actual draft, Toby. Just the draft lottery. So they're deciding.
Yeah, the lottery.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys the percentages of teams getting the first overall pick. Going down the list. So Golden State, Cleveland, and Minnesota all at 14%. Atlanta's at 12.5%. Detroit's at 10.5%. The New York Knicks at 9%. Chicago at 7.5%. Charlotte at 6%. Washington at 4.5%. Phoenix at 3%. Let's see. San Antonio at 2%. Sacramento at 1.3%. New Orleans at 1.2%. And Memphis at 0.5%. So I guess I wanted to bring that up. So obviously, Biggie wants the Knicks to jump all the way to 1. Who is this year's can't miss prospect? Who's the number 1 guy that you want the number 1 pick? I know.
I can't wait.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Well, we didn't ask you. We asked Jay. Shut up.
I asked all you guys.
Hey, nigga, don't get mad. Don't you get mad because your team got 9% chance or whatever.
That is bullshit. How the hell does Golden State be that good and then all of a sudden they take the first round pick from us? Are you kidding me?
Hey, I agree with you on that one. Golden State do not need another first round. They just had hurt people. I agree with you on that one. That is.
They should have a talent tax.
Okay.
That's horse shit.
This is according to CBS Sports. They're saying the top 5 prospects are LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, Tyrese Halliburton. Hopefully, I didn't butcher that one. Anthony Edwards and Killian Hayes.
You did good with Halliburton. Good job.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. Spelled weird. But yeah, those are the top 5 prospects. So I'm guessing LaMelo Ball, they're all thinking is the guy this year.
He definitely won't go. He will not go to Golden State if Golden State had to get that pick. He will not go to Golden State.
What is Jay?
I'm on the wavelength of probably LaMelo Ball, and it's mainly because he played professional basketball recently. The other guys are good. I've heard knocks on James Wiseman, his motor. Some other things with him that he can be great. He can be a really good prospect, good talent. There's just things that are minute things with him that may hinder him in the NBA. But I think LaMelo Ball in the professional basketball aspect that he's already played, not just over in New Zealand, but even that little JBA league that his dad played. LaMelo dominated. He was still playing against pretty good competition for the level that he was at. I do think, and the one thing I was funny. I was talking to a guy about this today at work. Where did you brought this up? LaMelo Ball, his body as he grew up, he's 6'8", and he has a good frame to gain about 10 to 15 pounds of muscle, and we could possibly see him be a 6'8" solid point guard that can do it all. Now, jump shot, decision making, he needs to work on that. There's things he needs to work on. I think he's a finished talent. Defense, of course, because I don't know any guy that's a top talent that comes into the NBA that's ready to play defense at the NBA level. But I think LaMelo Ball is your guy. One guy I would not sleep on at all is Obi Toppin from Dayton.
Yes,
a guy that showed out. He's very. I'm not very big on player comps. That's why I didn't give one for LaMelo Ball. But I would say if you're trying to think of a 4-man that could run, that could be versatile, he reminds me very much of Amari Stoudemire in the way that he plays basketball, the way that he moves up and down the court with his skills. Maybe a more skilled Amari Stoudemire. Maybe he is Amari Stoudemire in today's game. But those are kind of 2 guys I have my eye on. More Obi Toppin because I like him a lot. I like that Dayton team from last year. It's unfortunate they couldn't go on and try to win the national championship in the NCAA tournament. But LaMelo Ball is kind of your guy. If you don't go one with him, I'd be very, very shocked. I know Knicks fans want him really bad. I don't know if they'll be able to handle his dad, which is sad when you have to think about a draft pick and the dad gets a combination, even though it shouldn't be. This is kind of how that family is orchestrated. It took the dad a while to get out of Lonzo's way because even Lonzo got tired and be like, "Dad, man, go on somewhere. I'm an adult now. You ain't got to speak for me."
You took all the words right out of my damn mouth, man. What the hell?
I didn't mean to, man. I didn't mean to.
No, man.
I don't think his daddy gonna get him away this time, though. I think he learned his lesson.
Will. Absolutely.
His dad got away in L.A. Of course he's going to get his way in New York. He's going to be under this big spotlight. He's going to be having an interview every day in New York. Come on now.
Hey, them fans in New York will boo his ass up out of there, man.
I'll give you New York. New York is if you piss off the media in New York, you're fucked. Plain and simple.
Exactly. So he gonna sit his butt down somewhere. Watch. I'm telling you, he learned this lesson in L.A. He's not gonna mess up his son. This the baby now. He's not gonna. This is the last one. He's not gonna mess up his baby.
They said that with freaking Lonzo. I'm a UCLA guy, so I, obviously I like Lonzo, and they're like, oh yeah, he's gonna sit on the side, dude. Every day he's like, yeah, he needs to pass. This guy needs to pass the ball to Lonzo more. This that he still ran his mouth. That's why TMZ followed him around.
He's not gonna do that now. He got his baby. He already reached his plateau with his son. The triple B shoes and shit and everything. He's not gonna mess up his baby. He's gonna let his baby do all the talking for himself. It's like Jay said. You said this man gonna be 6'8". The baby gonna be 6'8".
Yeah, dude, he's a monster.
Yeah, he is.
God.
Let me make it perfectly clear. The one reason why I'm not concerned about LeVar Ball, let's remember James Dolan tossed out Spike Lee. So he ain't damn sure gonna hesitate to toss out LeVar Ball.
Exactly.
That would be great. That would be so awesome.
He will behave. I'm telling you, he's gonna behave.
We want LaMelo. We definitely want LaMelo because of the high ceiling that he has. I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely something we want. You said the words right about Obi Toppin. To me, should be the second overall pick. I love that kid.
That dude is 6'9". That's a big dude.
That kid is going to do wonders in the NBA. And actually, I've never heard the analysis of him being compared to Stoudemire. That's a great analysis, actually. I really like that a lot. So Toppin, I think, nice. Toppin is second. I think Wiseman, if he can wise up. He didn't have the best coaching in Memphis. I mean, let's be honest. Penny Hardaway was a good player, not a good coach. So Wiseman still, needs to be coached up a little bit and does need to care a little bit. But I think he could be the third best player in that draft. But that's the order I would have him there.
He could be easily.
I mean,
easily.
Going back and I'm trying to remember a 7-foot center coming out of the draft that is going in the top 5. I mean, we haven't had one in a while, right? A center.
What was Joel Embiid?
Embiid was the third pick. That was a while ago, though.
Yeah. Has he been? Was it 5 years? Maybe he hadn't been in the league that long.
He was out for 3, like 2 or 3. So it's been, I think, like 2013, 14.
Has it really been that long?
I know.
Let's go check. Let's go to the Google machine.
I'm already there. 2014. You're right.
Wow.
My goodness.
6 years to finally get him to develop.
Jeez, man.
Oh man, that's a long process.
That's crazy.
So
yeah, the Knicks will need to need to rub that lucky rabbit tail to get up to number 1 for sure.
We're gonna get up the 6th pick. We're not gonna get any of these guys. It's gonna piss me off.
Every year, Biggie. Every year it happens.
We're gonna miss out on Toppin. We're gonna miss out on Ball, Wiseman. We're gonna miss out on Edwards. Edwards is the 4th in my opinion. It's gonna be absolutely terrible. Yeah. And on top of that, if one of them fell to us at 6, we'd probably screw it up anyway and not pick them. So it doesn't matter. But
probably trade him or something. It's the Knicks way. Let's be real.
We'll pick another Frank Ntilikina. That'd be phenomenal.
Hey! Don't poo-poo on Frankie.
I remember that pick. Very well.
Oh man.
That was I landed a foreign player last season. Let me try it again. Thanks, Phil.
right. Since you're poo-pooing on people, let's go back to the beginning of the show real quick when you poo-pooed on Alex Smith. I want to talk about that some more.
Oh my god.
Man,
I want to hear this.
We were talking about how Alex Smith came back, and it's a great story that he's coming back to play football, really something that he loved, and he's like, why would he come back?
Why wouldn't he come back?
What for? Why would he? I'm Biggie
right
now. Why? What for?
That is exactly right.
Well, why wouldn't he come back? That's like, I mean, you got something you love and you want to do it, and it's something that you've been longing to do for what, 2 or 3 years. Why wouldn't you come back?
Sounds like something I would say.
Well, congratulations. Well, congratulations for being a backup and coming back holding a clipboard. I hope your hand is ready.
That's Biggie.
Congratulations. Coming back as a backup.
It's a good chance. There's a good chance of
it's carpal tunnel. That's about it.
There's a good chance Alex Smith will play this year.
No.
A real good chance, honestly.
That's what I told him.
He's not going to play this year.
He's going to come. I mean, you really think that who their starter is, Haskins, going to do good all year?
He's not going to do good, but he's definitely not getting taken out.
They're going to snatch his ass
when they're down 45-0, they'll take him out.
They're going to snatch his ass smooth out.
And then,
here comes
Alex Smith will have one good drive, and then Alex Smith is starting the next week. It may be week 13, 14, 15, but there's a good chance he could still play. So,
yep.
But I just wanted to bring that back up just to see, just to remind you that you poo-pooed on Alex Smith when you shouldn't have.
Why is he coming back?
So,
why is he coming back? What for? Like, really? Yeah. Give me a break.
Hey, man, if you want to steal a paycheck from the Washington football team, be my guest. That's all you, buddy. That's all you.
That is the hardest thing to get used to, is calling them Washington football team and not calling them what they used to be. Oh, man.
Very hard.
Did you?
It's not hard for me. We never talked about them before anyway. It's not really hard to change anything we didn't talk about. They sucked all year.
You got a point. There.
Vintage.
Well, we did make our picks every week, so we're going to have to say, we're not going to be able to say that Washington. We're going to say Washington football team goes up against the New York Jets today. Like, come on now.
I'm just saying, I can count on one hand how many times I said Redskins last season.
You said it one more time than you did this year. We talked about Gerald McCoy the other day on the phone. Now, I know you had some choice words for the Dallas Cowboys, so I'll let you talk about this one. So Gerald McCoy gets injured, right? Apparently someone stepped on him in practice. I think he tore a quad, if I'm not mistaken, and then he gets released.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect? They didn't even want to pay Dak. So the man get hurt, they just throw him to the side. Just kick him off. Just kick him off. Now, one of the reasons why I really think he got kicked off, because I heard McCoy go on a talk show, and I think it was Skip and Shannon, and they asked him a question, what do you think about, Mr. Jerry Jones not saying anything about what's going on today as far as the Black Lives Matter? And he gave his words for it. He should do this, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. Y'all need to listen to it. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but, and I believe that had a part, my opinion, I believe that had a part of him getting kicked off that team, and that injury was an easy way out to getting kicked off. You see what I'm saying? He's out for the year. Why they need to pay him? He's gone. But I think that's slimy. And Jerry Jones, it's going to be make it or break it this year for these boys, because if you don't pay Mr. Dak after this season, I don't think it's going to be. I think it's a no-go. Hold out. He better do something. But that's messed up what he did to Mr. McCoy. And just like you said, Dale, what if he come back to the Bucs?
What?
Man, that would be crazy.
I mean,
if he's healthy, but if he goes back to the Bucs, that'd be a crazy scenario.
I mean,
playoff time or something.
So I'm a huge Bucs fan. I've been a Bucs fan. I mean, I've gone through the Josh Freeman era, the Trent Dilfer era, the Jameis Winston era. I've been a Bucs fan a while, right? So Gerald McCoy always talked about the time he loved in Tampa. Even when he was in Carolina, he was talking about how he loved Tampa, everything about Tampa. So if he had a chance to go back and not be the star player on the defensive line, or expected to be the star player on the defensive line, and just go there and do his job, I could see it. But I don't know how long he's going to be out for. Now, I guess the question, though, we had talked about, Toby, if you were an impending free agent, would you even consider signing with the Cowboys after what they just did?
Man, hell no. I'm looking at how they doing Dak. They franchise, quote-unquote, quarterback. They gave everybody a contract. Everybody. Alden Smith, ain't that his name? The guy that came out of rehab and AA and all this WWs and all, he came back from all this other stuff and gave him a contract. But you can't get your quarterback? The quarterback a contract? No, I'm good. Jerry, I'm good. I'm straight. Don't sign me. I'm good. I'll go to somebody else. I'm straight. No. That's messed up. I would not sign with him if I was a free agent. You know what I'm saying? Unless that's my last resort. But no, I wouldn't sign with him, man. No, look what he's doing to his quarterback.
So when Cam signs with the Cowboys next year, you going to be a Cowboys fan?
Nope. I'm a Cam fan. I ain't no Cowboy fan. I'm a Cam fan.
Yeah, you.
I'm a Cam fan.
That's got to be a tough life, man. That's got to be tough.
Jay, come on, man. Listen, Jay.
That's got to be tough, man.
Jay, I was warming up to you. I was warming up to you, Jay. Now, hey. We're going to start over.
Hey, Jay. You all right.
No, Jay. Don't fall into this, Jay. Don't go into that rabbit hole, Jay.
That's gotta
be Jay.
Man, it's gotta be tough. You've been hurt. You've been hurt the past 2 seasons.
Okay, listen. I understand that. Listen, you gotta listen. I've been a fan since he was done. I understand why he was hurt. I understand why he had to take a rest for his body. Cause hell, they beat him to hell. He was running the ball, boom, boom. He had the team on his shoulders. I understand that. Yeah, it was tough for me. I ain't had nobody to cheer for, but still, you gotta understand a little minor setback for a major comeback, and it's coming right now. Okay? It's coming right now. Just come along with me, Jay, and don't talk bad about it. Just come along with me now.
I don't trust that, man. I don't trust Cam at all.
Oh, Lord.
I don't trust Cam at all, man. No, I don't.
Why? Tell me why.
Oh, he can't go to. If I need my quarterback to use his arm to win a game, Cam is not that guy. I can't.
Why?
I can't. Is Cam accurate?
He accurate enough? What you mean?
No. What I think.
What you mean?
He ain't accurate.
How?
He ain't accurate.
If you go and look at Cam's numbers and you look at Andy Dalton's numbers, they dang near identical. And Andy Dalton ain't good. We all know it. Cam had one good year in 2015. Since then, he's been an average quarterback that's trying to live off of the hype of 2015. And when he's trying to do that, he's not going very well.
Let me tell you something. If I had a receiver like AJ Green all that year, my numbers would be better than Andy Dalton. He didn't have no primary receiver since Steve Smith left. And he didn't even really play with him. What, I think that was his rookie year or something? Come on, man.
Steve Smith was there for a while, I think.
I don't think that when Cam was there. I can't remember. We got to Google that. But anyway, if I had a primary receiver, I'd throw the ball day in and day out. Besides my tight end, Olsen. Come on, man. It's gonna be. The numbers gonna be up.
What about
nobody to throw the ball to? That's why he had everything on his shoulders, man. Everything was on his shoulders. That's why he had surgery on it.
You can't even get a word in, Biggie.
I can't even hear Biggie. No, Biggie, what you trying to say? I hope
what about your other tight end that you had in the Panthers for a long time? Calvin Benjamin.
No. Yeah, you're right. We had a tight end and a receiver. You're right.
The man was one biscuit away from being a tight end.
Come on, Jay. You talking about you can't trust him? Hey, let me ask you this, Jay. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
All right. Bortles or Cam?
Blake Bortles or Cam? I'm taking Cam. That'd be stupid to take Blake Bortles.
Okay. All right. We cool.
So we'll tell you this story.
All right.
We'll tell you this story, Jay. We have another podcast that we have a budding rivalry with. We know them on a personal level, so that's why it's a budding rivalry. But they came out and said that Blake Bortles was better than Cam Newton his MVP season.
What has Blake Bortles shown you? Like, what has he done? Like, I don't know how you come to that conclusion. Like, I'm critical on Cam because Cam believes he's great, and when you think you're elite and you're not, I'm critical of a lot of people, but I'm critical of Cam because I know Cam showed that he had flashes of really good times in his career, but they weren't sustainable. I don't see that from Blake Bortles at all. I still take Cam because I think Cam with his whole body, with arms and like the way he's built, his ability to run, the ability to make some throws. I'm taking Cam over Blake Bortles. Like that would be dumb. Like no.
Yeah, well, in our defense, the show that said Blake Bortles was better may not be recording anymore. Just saying.
Shut that down.
Because they said that. That's why.
They
blasphemy.
All right, so someone on that show made a list that said there was 33 quarterbacks in the NFL that were greater than Cam Newton.
I gotta see it.
Right? That's what we said.
Like I'll have to see that. Like I don't have Cam on my top 10 at all, even when he's healthy. Not right now. I don't have Cam on my top 10. But to say that so basically what he's saying is there's 32 guys that could start in the National Football League, and Cam wouldn't be one of them.
Right.
We got bad quarterback play in the NFL. Cam's not elite. I'm not saying Cam's not a starting quarterback in the league. No, like, he's a starter.
I mean, Tannehill's a starter, so let's be real.
Right. I mean, if you take Derrick Henry, in my opinion, if you take Derrick Henry or a good running back away from Ryan Tannehill, he's nothing. He's a play action. He's a quarterback that excels with the play action pass.
Well, don't worry about that. The buffet is going to take away Derrick Henry, so don't you worry.
The Eddie Lacy effect, huh?
Yeah, that's an Alabama thing.
Oh man. Hey, but listen, man. If Cam and company, if he takes us to the playoffs, are you gonna change your mind?
No. Why? Why would I?
What you mean? Why
He has
would
the best defense in the league. Why would it change his mind?
I personally. They've also had numerous starters on the defense opt out. First thing that comes into my mind is Patrick Chung, the safety. I know they had a linebacker, but they've had quite a few. I don't think the Patriots will win the division this year. I think the Bills will win the division.
Don't push it. Don't.
CJ, I told you, Jay.
Hey.
It was cool, Jay.
I'm cool with the criticism. Don't push the whole "we're not winning the division" thing. Let's take a break.
You said defense. I went to the Bills. I thought it was a good match. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, we still have the best secondary in football, bar none. Not even a question. We lost Hightower though. That's gonna hurt. The linebacker.
That's who it was. That's who it was.
Hurt. That's gonna hurt more than Chung. Chung, we can sustain a little bit. Hightower is gonna. We need really big step up from our rookies this year now.
Listen, you got JC, you got Gilmore on one end. I don't know who the safety is, but
Devin McCourty,
pretty straight.
He's a Cam Newton fan, not a Patriots fan, so that was you got to give him that one. Man,
yeah. Thank you, Dale.
Both McCourty brothers are there. You got both of them. Jonathan Jones is playing pretty decent at corner.
The Bucks got Brady. Just saying.
Shut up.
And we got Gronk if you needed that one too.
If y'all make it to the playoffs, y'all gonna sign McCoy. Trust and believe. Watch.
Oh, if we're getting close to the playoffs and he's healthy, they'll probably re-sign him. Sign him for dirt cheap.
I'm telling you.
Now,
And who?
Yep.
Jay, you've been watching. You sound like you've been watching football a long, long time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So
why? Because he said what he said about Cam.
Yeah. Now you know, like the greatest running back of all time, Barry Sanders, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah. What about him?
So in our earlier podcast, we had what was called the GOAT series, right? So we went by position. When we got to running back, someone on this show put Barry Sanders at number 6.
Stop. What was the list? Well, give me 1 through 5.
That's telling you Cam Newton's good. Just letting you know.
Oh my gosh! What was the list?
I don't remember the exact list, but I remember his honorable mention was Barry Sanders, and we all lost our mind.
Honorable mention.
So I'm thinking you may have Walter Payton up there. You gotta have Jim Brown up there.
Yeah, I'm pulling up our Facebook now. I'll give you the exact.
Walter Payton, Jim Brown. You're going to have Emmitt Smith.
Yep.
That's 3. I know there's more great running backs in the league. And maybe Adrian Peterson. If I don't. That's 4.
I have Bo Jackson in there.
Above Barry Sanders.
Hey, just go ahead and say it. That list makes you want to throw up. Just say it. It's fine.
No judgment.
Barry Sanders had. Barry Sanders he didn't even have a good team. Like his offensive line, like his team was trash. Offensive line was opening some holes. But if you watch a lot of his games, he's creating stuff himself. At 5'8", whatever, 190, 180 pounds, shoulder pads way too big for him, and he was still killing.
Yeah.
Like
I dare you guys to name his quarterback. Come on, who knows?
I messed that.
Who was Barry Sanders' quarterback?
Shit.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. Scott Mitchell, by the way.
Who?
Exactly. He had nothing.
You proved this point.
Nothing. That O-line was shit. His best receiver was Herman Moore. Oh my God. Well, that's a guy. And their defense wasn't that great either. He made that team.
No, it wasn't.
No.
What do you mean no? Everybody makes fun of you for this. What do you mean no? You just give in.
I'll drop the ball on that one, but we're gonna get to your ass in a minute. You just hold on. Let's stay on this subject until we get to your ass. When we go to the QBs. When we get to the QBs, we're gonna get on your ass. You just hold on.
I don't want to be part of that conversation anymore. Keep me out of quarterbacks. Okay, here we go. The list. So these were the 3 lists. Where's yours at? Okay. Okay, so he had Walter Payton, Jim Brown, Earl Campbell, Eric Dickerson, and Emmitt Smith top 5.
Fucking disgrace. Excuse my.
I forgot about Earl Campbell. I did.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that ain't
because
bad.
he's a crybaby. It's all
bad.
good. Now,
That's not bad.
So a man runs his head and his spine into people, and all of a sudden he's a good running back. Come on, man.
so then my list was Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, Emmitt Smith, and LT. And then Biggie's was Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Dane Tomlinson, Marshall Faulk, and then Adrian Peterson was his honorable mention.
My shit sound better.
I think I may take AP over Marshall Faulk because of the ability, the durability. Well, not so much. He's a freak of nature. I mean, the man tore his ACL and came back and rushed for 2,000 yards.
I was debating that one highly.
That is. I mean, it's tough. You're splitting hairs right there with that.
Yeah. When he put Barry Sanders out of the top 5, that was it. We lost it.
I thought
so the top 5 went. So my top 5 wasn't that good, man.
No.
Man, you got to have Barry in there. I mean, I'm not one to take college stuff to the NFL because I think they're 2 separate games. But the man, I think he still holds the rushing record for season in college football. I don't believe that's been broken yet. And that was in
the Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma
State record. I think they broke it this year. Was it this year?
Okay,
but still, it lasted a long time. You're right.
Right, and I know back then your bowl stats didn't count with your season stats; they were separate. So I know nowadays if Chuba Hubbard broke it, the Oklahoma State running back, his bowl stats would have been counted and added to his season stats, season totals. So if he did break it, that would have been an added bonus there to possibly why he broke the record. I know he had a crazy season. He went off, but yeah.
I think count those extra statistics. I think you're right. So, yeah. Barry Sanders is out there, as they said, best of all time.
As it sits right now, Barry Sanders still owns the single season rushing record. Melvin Gordon fell 80 yards short in 2014. So that record, yeah. Melvin Gordon was the closest in 2014, and before that, it was 7 years prior to that was Kevin Smith, who fell short almost 100 yards. So.
I remember that.
Yeah. There's some names on this list that you're like, oh, okay. So, but either way, Barry Sanders is the GOAT. Even though I didn't put him one, I put Sweetness. But it's all good.
Okay, so you're not gonna talk about the QBs and who his number two is.
We don't
gonna talk about that.
Number one was.
I don't know, man. I mean, we threw Jay off tonight. I don't know if he wants to hear that Aaron Rodgers is someone's number 2 overall.
Who's number 1?
Tom Brady, all day.
Oh, stop.
You are stop. No. You are not the
stop.
Number 1 overall.
I could pick 2 quarterbacks over Tom Brady. One is Joe Montana. The other is Peyton Manning. I would take both of them over Tom Brady.
How do I do this shit?
You don't have that ability.
First off, wait a minute. The argument was greatest of all time, not best of all time. Let me make that clear. Greatest of all time.
Hey, Devin, find the list, Devin. Find the list, Devin.
I'm working on it.
Find the list.
There's a difference between the greatest and the best. Peyton Manning had one of the best skill sets of all time. I'll give you that. But the greatest career of all time, quarterback-wise, was Tom Brady. Period.
Well, if you're adding in like postseason accolades and stuff like that, I would still want to take Peyton because his offense, the way that it was ran, is better than any, and he constructed it. He was a better quarterback than Tom Brady was. Period. If you take, and you got to think, Peyton Manning didn't have a good defense a lot, setting him up in great areas to get great field position. Tom Brady did.
Oh, come on. I thought there were some postseasons that Peyton Manning was throwing more to the other team's cornerbacks than he was his wide receiver. Are you kidding me? Come on.
You can't count the beginning of his career. Everybody had early season struggles.
He threw all those picks to Cromartie in San Diego when San Diego whooped their ass. And yeah, he threw a lot of picks to Ty Law too. No, I'm sorry. There's no way you're going to tell me he's great.
So here are the top 5. Here's our top 5 list.
And they didn't even put Peyton Manning that high, so I don't want to hear it from either one of you two either.
All right, yeah, I remember who that. All right, so this one. Wait, Biggie, wait. You gotta. Let's hear These are the lists. This is back in January that we did this. This is Biggie's list. He had Brady, Rodgers, Breeze, Manning, Peyton, and Joe Montana. Let's see. This is Toby's is Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, and Dan Marino. And then mine was Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, and Johnny Unitas.
Didn't even put Peyton on the list. Just throwing it out there.
What would you put that Drew Brees has that puts him above Peyton Manning that much higher than Peyton Manning?
It's not. I made that mistake. Peyton Manning is better than Brees. That was my mistake.
Man, he's a leading yard passer. What do you mean? He leads the whole NFL.
Yeah, in an era where everybody's throwing for like 70,000 yards. Eli Manning threw for a ton of yards. Give me a break.
Jay, you're a Colts fan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
you guys have already realized that I'm an unbiased fan.
Yeah, that is true.
You guys mentioned that earlier, like 30 minutes ago. You guys mentioned that.
I did mention that. You were unbiased. I just.
So I don't know if it's me, but I'm the unbiased guy here, and then I'm getting slandered right now.
No, you know what I'm slandering you. I'm not slandering you, man.
Peyton,
We're not
man.
fighting.
I know. I'm messing with you.
Oh shit!
I had a feeling you were a Colts fan. And I just had to throw that out there. That laugh you just heard, though, was when Biggie said Aaron Rodgers was the second greatest quarterback of all time. That's the laugh that Toby gave. Oh man!
You put Aaron Rodgers on those Colts teams, they win 4 rings. Just saying.
I don't know if the offense is ran. I don't know if the offense is ran the same way. I personally don't. What as great as Aaron Rodgers is, that the offense was orchestrated and the team was orchestrated for the offense to be a juggernaut and for the defense to not be elite, but to be built perfectly for a high-powered offense. If Aaron Rodgers is there, and Aaron Rodgers has good defenses at times, he works well with that. Not saying he's a bad quarterback, but I don't know how well Aaron Rodgers would do if they literally just traded places. Peyton Manning, to me, Peyton Manning can fit anywhere. I'm not sure if Aaron Rodgers in that situation could be able to fit with the way that the Colts team was constructed.
Aaron Rodgers averages 4 touchdowns to every 1 interception. 4, which is insane compared to Peyton Manning's 2 to every 1, basically. 2.5 to every 1. So they wouldn't have thrown as many picks, and they wouldn't have to find.
He kept throwing the ball in the stands. Of course, he ain't gonna have no picks.
Oh, come on, dude! Like, he throws 4.
He just kept throwing the ball away.
Wait a minute. You're not going to tell me Aaron Rodgers isn't successful and he throws the ball away.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying how his interception to touchdown ratio.
You're right.
Because he kept throwing the
I'd
damn
rather
ball
throw
away.
it to the other team than throw it in the stands. You're absolutely right, Toby. My mistake.
I'm just saying. That's an asterisk. Just an asterisk. But I'll tell you what. We will soon find out, because after this year, his ass ain't going to Green Bay no more.
It's Green Canal.
He's going to go to another
it's not
team.
Green Bay. It's Green Canal. Let's get that clear.
Green Canal, my bad. He's going to go to another team besides the Green Canal. You'll see.
Sorry.
All right, I got to ask one more question for Jay.
Yeah.
Jay thinks we're crazy right now. I just want you to know that.
Oh, yeah. Certifiably.
He's crazy for thinking Peyton's number 1, so we're even.
Jerry Rice or Randy Moss?
That was my next question right there.
Say it again.
Jerry Rice or Randy Moss for the greatest of all time?
Jerry Rice.
Oh my God! Get up.
Hands down. Thank you very much.
That's easy. That's an easy one.
So good with the NBA. Just get him out.
Hey, Jay, don't mind
I'm biased, man.
Don't mind my Conrad.
Or my bad. Biggie is very, very biased, just so you know. And he's saying Randy Moss is the greatest of all time.
I'm with Jerry. I got to go with Jerry.
Of course.
And Randy's up. Like Randy, goodness gracious, he may be it's probably top 3. When you think about how many great receivers there have been in the league, being top 3 is amazing.
Top 3.
Hey, Jake, I don't mean to cut you off though, buddy. You said top 3. Now, listen, who is the 2? Who is that number 2? And who is that number 3? We know Moss is in there. Jerry Rice is first. Who is that number 2 or number 3?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll give it to you. I'll tell you.
I only said top 3 because I know he's getting no lower than 3. I don't know who the other person would be that quickly.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't worry about it. I got your back.
Who is that?
T.O. I'm telling you, T.O. Terrell Owens.
He's
his
special.
stats out.
Special, man.
Check his stats out.
Special.
1, 2, 3, right there. Now T.O. and Randy Moss can go for 2 or 3, but Jerry Rice got number 1.
Oh man,
I miss this Toby. I miss it. I miss crazy, eccentric, loud Toby.
Hey, you got Toby fired up, and we like it.
That's what I'm here for, man. Spice it up a little bit.
Yeah. Jay started it.
You like the kid in school with a little pest that get in trouble and say so-and-so started it. That's you right now.
That's it. I love it.
That was a good one. Oh, God. Hey, Jay, you want to come back, right?
Yeah, man, of course.
You better be kind to me.
I will change my tone.
Me and Devin keep coming back.
He's the hype man. So Jay, we're getting close to the end of the show. Where can people find your podcast, the Jay Stevens Podcast?
Like he mentioned, I want to appreciate, before I get to that, I want to thank you guys so much for having me on here tonight. You can catch the Jay Stevens Podcast on Apple, your Spotify, Podbean, anywhere you get podcasts, you can find this one. And Stevens is spelled Stephen's. Jay is spelled Jay. I have to spell it out because people don't know how to spell the name. The Jay Stevens Podcast. Find me, look me up twice a week, every Monday, every Thursday, sometimes on Wednesdays. I have some big guests lined up here shortly. Can't say names just yet, but I do have a guy lined up that used to play college football, and I'll leave it at that. I'll be looking up for that interview coming up soon. Wow. Very excited for the future and excited to be here with you guys tonight.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Hey, Jay, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I appreciate the love that you're showing, man. Hey, thank you very much, man. Really, really, really appreciate it.
I just want to say to the fans, listen to him on Monday and Thursday. Don't listen to him on Wednesday, though. That's our time. Leave that alone.
We were thinking it. He's just
what he said. What he said. Tune into them on Wednesday. Save Thursday for me.
There you go. So, all right.
We appreciate you coming. You did a great job. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
We didn't run you off, so we must have done something right. All right, Toby, who do we tell?
Hey, tell a friend, tell another. Go tell your mama, and then go tell your brother, baby. Share the show. Find us on all avenues of podcasts, like my homeboy Jay say. All right, you do that. The TD show, baby.
Biggie, do you have a story or not?
What did the Lakers say to the Game 5 that they're going to have at the Portland Trailblazers?
Oh shit, man! Come on, man.
That was a good one. All right, guys, that was the TD show. Your host, Devin. Thank you for Jay Stevens coming on. You got Toby,
yes, sir.
Biggie. We'll see you guys next time.
We out.